Good afternoon from the shepherd's place inside the goat barn. Be careful what you say. Matthew 5:33-37. Again ye have heard that it was said to those of old, you should not swear falsely, but shall perform to the Lord what you have sworn. But I say to you, do not take oath at all, either by heaven, for it is the throne of God, or by earth, for it is his footstool, or by Jerusalem, for it is the city of the great king. Do not take oath by your head, for you cannot make one hair white or black. Let what you say be simple, yes or no. Anything more than this comes from evil. Proverbs 10:19. When the words are many, transgression is not lacking, but whoever restrains his lips is prudent. In this day and time, it's way too easy for our mouth to run away and say things we shouldn't. We make statements that we do not keep. Recently, I had to face this in myself. The church I've been going to for the last 3 or so years, the Sunday school class has been teaching out of Watchman Nee books the whole time. One of the biggest negatives I have on Watchman Nee is that it tends to get a cult following. So much so that there's even churches based on his teaching. About 8 months ago, they were finishing up one of Watchman Nee's books. And the Sunday school teacher asked if there was any other book that we might want to look at. I didn't speak up because I wanted to see where they would go. If I did speak up, I would say, let us do a topical study and see what the Bible has to say about a certain topic. But my wife said, how about The Pursuit of God by A.W. Tozer, which is a good book. I would suggest reading. So reading it. The Sunday school teacher thought that was a good idea. As he was finishing up the book the last couple of weeks, the Sunday school teacher had a change of plan. He said he had to change a plan. They wanted to do the prayer ministry of the church by Watchman Nee. Because our church, Wednesday night services, is a prayer meeting, and he felt like the church needed this. I had told my wife that if we did another Watchman Nee book in our Sunday school class, we would most likely be quitting going to Sunday school while they were doing that book. So I had lunch with our Sunday school teacher and told him that we would not be coming to Sunday school until after that book was finished. I explained to him why and the problems I had with Watchman Nee, and that we would start coming back to Sunday school when they started a different book. He seemed good with it and appreciated that I told him in person. He told me he didn't think it would take long to get through this book. It was a short book, and we'd probably start we would start The Pursuit of God by A.W. Tozer. That was over 8 to 9 months ago. I recently had told my wife we may not be going back to Sunday school. He recently stated that they should be finishing up the prayer ministry of the church by Watchman Nee in a couple of weeks, and would be starting Max Lucado's What Happens Next at the first of the year. I recently had lunch with my pastor, and he asked me if we would be coming back to Sunday school after they finished. I didn't really answer him, but it got me thinking. I did say I would come back to Sunday school when they finished Watchman Nee. I try hard to be a man of my word, and I will be going back to Sunday school when they finish the prayer ministry of the church by Watchman Nee. The reason I bring this up is not to belittle my Sunday school teacher He's just doing what he feels he needs to do. I'm saying this because of me. I just about went back on my word. I cannot do that. That would be a sin for me. So we must be careful we must be careful of what we say. James 1:26. If anyone thinks he is religious and does not bridle his tongue, but deceives his heart, this person's religion is worthless. So I just about made my religion worthless. And I didn't want to do that. So the first year, we'll be going back. I had thought they was finishing up last Sunday, but they had previous pastor came in and did another sermon. It wasn't in West Virginia, just on its own. And we went to that. But they're going to be starting back up, finishing up the book. So the first year, I'll be planning on going back to Sunday school. As soon as they finish that, start the other book. So just be careful what you say. If you say something, do everything in your power to do it. Well, that's all I have to say. Just be careful what you say and how you say it. Hope you have a good day. And God bless you. We'll see you next time.